had a dime. Wish I had a pocket watch that could take me back in time. Mid-October, the geese are flying over, headed for the coast. But you're not here, and it seems this time of year is when I feel it most. And all that talk of heaven, well, it never resonated back in Sunday school. I found my religion on a windy mountain ridge and on a riverbank with you. When melancholy gets into my way, I remember what you used to say. Keep the river on your right. You can't go wrong with the river on your right. And if you've lost your way and you're running out of daylight, keep the river on your right. The autumn leaves, they whisper in the trees against an endless sky. Despite it all, every leaf must fall just like you and I. And if there is a heaven, well, I bet you got your campsite all staked out. And if there is a heaven, bet you play that country station way too loud. When melancholy gets into my way, I remember what you used to say. Keep the river on your right. You can't go wrong with the river on your right. And if you've lost your way and you're running out of daylight, keep the river on your right. On your right, you can't go wrong with the river on your right. And if you've lost your way, you're running out of daylight, keep the river on your right. Keep the river on your right. Keep the river on your right. Nothing rhymes and nothing clicks. I'm breaking bones with stones and sticks. Wrap my sorrow around these bricks and send them flying. Demons carp and caterwaul, watch me stumble, watch me fall. Crack my forehead on this wall, but I keep trying to be the seed that water plants on a stony riverbank. From these mighty roots I sang, I'll rise to be Jeremiah's tree. Sun will rise and sun will set. You spin the wheel and place your bets. Say the graveyard silhouettes of concrete angels in the quiet of my bed. Something Jeremiah said helps me wrap my head around these changes. And can be the seed that water plants on a stony riverbank. From these mighty roots I sang, I'll rise to be Jeremiah's tree. From a dream of a tree fed by a stream, ever fruitful, ever green, ever certain. Every seed the river plants is just drifting till it lands, following the current and floating on the wind. Every leaf and every branch, every stone and grain of sand. From these mighty roots I stand and rise to be Jeremiah's tree. Jeremiah's tree. Fresh from Mexico, tattoos on his shoulder to make him feel bolder was Jorge, new divorcee, the mechanic on duty when Tanya rolled over. But Tanya, she was instantly charmed by the tat of the cat in repose on his arm. Oh, and Jorge felt the change to his karma. Riddleman, weatherman, what's your prediction? Sometimes the truth can be stranger than fiction, and the world can be cruel, and the world can be cold, and love belongs to the innocent and rewards the bold. Coming clean, but her long-suffering 96 Honda Accord. Look at Jorge, doesn't hear a word she say. His hopes writing checks that his heart can't afford. Oh, but Jorge, run away with a prayer to Our Lady of Guadalupe to win Tanya. Tell me just what to say. Weatherman, weatherman, what's your prediction? Sometimes truth can be stranger than fiction, and the world can be cruel, and the world can be cold, and love belongs to the innocent and rewards the bold. Each November they remember that light on the dash that says check engine brother, he's 11. I'm Amma, I am 7, old enough to remember home. The sound of gunfire in the night, an ordinary part of life, at least the only life I've ever known. Miguel refused to cry the day we headed north from Ecuador to the USA. Even when we gave our dog away, even after throwing stones to make her stay. He says the ghost of Abuelito comes to him when he's afraid. His spirit comes down from the stars, still smells of coffee and cigars. But when he is there, Miguel is brave. Abuelito wanted it that way. Across the border, things got tense, with our backs against the fence, all those uniforms and guns. Americanos took our mother in one direction and us the other, and we haven't seen our mother since. Inside 100 babies cry. I can't stop myself from always asking why. When will my mama come to get me? Does she go off and forget me? And Miguel just takes my hand and sighs. He says the ghost of Abuelito comes to us when we're afraid. His spirit comes down from the stars, still smells of coffee and cigars. But when he is here, we'll both be brave. Abuelito wanted it that way. He says Abuelito told him, America will always take you in. Her gates are guarded by a goddess. She welcomes you no matter where you've been. Minutes to hours, days to weeks, Miguel, my brother, hardly speaks. Bit by bit, he's disappearing. I asked him if he'd say the prayer, one that brings Abuelito here. He said Abuelito's hard of hearing. Inside 100 babies cry. The ones that are old enough to talk keep asking why. When will my mama come to get me? Does she go off and forget me? And I take their tiny hands in line. I say the ghost of Abuelos guards us as we sleep under the moon. Abuelos hate to see us suffer. They're out searching for our mothers, and they'll bring our mothers soon. Abuelos hate to see us suffer. They're out searching for our mothers, and they'll bring our mothers soon. I can hear you out on my road. You got your pistol with you and you're both loaded. My heart is sinking with the sun, 'cause you're shooting out the streetlights one by one. Look at you, what you've become. You lurk on my horizon like a thunderstorm. Bitter words leave no room to wonder. What God has joined, let no one put asunder. Light by light, you bring the darkness, you bring the night. And I know you're out there, I can see your silhouette. The moonlight on your pistol, blowing cigarette. Oh, I know you're out there. Yes, I know you're out there. nickel. I wish I had a dime. I wish I had a pocket watch that could take me back in time. My heart's as empty as a pocket, fraying at the seams as I wander with your ghost among these wishes and dreams. I wish we could be lovers, I wish we could be friends. I wish I had a magic spell to make you love me again. My heart is empty as a pocket, fraying at the seams as I wander with your ghost among these wishes and dreams. Well, I dreamed I saw a wishing well buried in the snow, but I reached into my pocket and I had no coin to throw. Are you an angel or demon, or something in between, as I wander with your ghost among these wishes and dreams? Are you an angel or a demon, or something in between, as I wander with your ghost among these wishes and dreams?
Sat at the end of the counter, down by the toothpicks and certs. His hands were missing some fingers, a few buttons left on his shirt. Around him the customers chattered like crows on a telephone wire. Outside the traffic it clattered like a sky full of geese drawing fire. Somehow the man seemed familiar, like an uncle I'd known as a kid. I heard myself ask him to join me. I think we both were surprised when he did. He said, "Oh, my fine young companion, run away from these big city dreams. Get you a house in the mountains, fish all those rivers and streams, fish all those rivers and streams." He was born in the country, fought in the Vietnam War, brother came home in a coffin without knowing what he'd give it for. He said, son, get your fair share of loving. Don't be too much of a saint. Everyone says there'll be more pretty girls coming along, but there ain't. He said, oh, my fine young companion, run away from these big city dreams. Get you a house in the mountains, fish all those rivers and streams. Fish all those rivers and streams. Strangers, related by marriage or blood. Most days he cannot remember their names. Some days he wishes he could. He said, oh, my fine young companion, run away from these big city dreams. Get you house in the mountain, fish all those rivers and streams. Fish all those rivers and streams.
She says, come on over, we got work to do. She says, don't just stand there, there's a place for you, and you, and you, and you. 'Cause it's true, the different points of view, more hands and eyes and hearts to make a plan and follow through. She flies with her own wings, she's on the lookout for better things. She's keeping her eyes on western horizon, and if a storm is blowing, she's gonna get where she's going. In spite of bruises and bee stings, she relies on her own wings. She says it's only thunder, don't be frightened. The thing to watch for is the lightning. Yeah, the lightning is the thing that destroys. The thunder's just a nose, a bully with a megaphone, threatens and annoys. As she flies with her own wings, she's on the lookout for better things. She's keeping her eyes on that western horizon, and if a storm is blowing, she's gonna get where she's going. In spite of bruises and bee stings, she relies on her own wings. And up on the timberline in the tall stand of trees, she's waiting for the sun to rise again. Night fades to morning new, the sky shades of rose and blue. She takes a breath and leaps into the currents of the wind. She flies with her own wings, she's on the lookout for better things. She's keeping her eyes on that western horizon, and if a storm is blowing, she's gonna get where she's going. wish I had a dime. Wish I had a pocket watch that could take me back in time. My heart's as empty as a pocket, fraying at the seams as I wander with your ghost among these wishes.